What's up guys, it's Cam coming at you from the 2-6. Welcome back to CFR. So yes, summer is here, so it's time to put those top down if you got a convertible. If not, just roll the windows down unless it's really hot. Just leave them up and crank the air conditioner and crank the radio. Here are two fragrances from Louis Vuitton that are perfect for summer, but are they worth the price tag? Okay, so obviously if anyone sees that LV or Louis Vuitton on anything, it means it's going to be expensive, and obviously the cheapest thing that you can get from them is their fragrances. As is the same thing that, that goes for Bentley, that goes for Chanel, that goes for John Varvatos, and many other brands. But, when you think about like John Varvatos and Bentley, those fragrances are a whole lot cheaper. And then of course, even like Chanel's fragrances are not cheap, but go and see how much their handbags are. Now I've actually seen like Louis Vuitton wallets that are over $1,000, So something that you're gonna have, like, I wear my wallet in my front pocket because putting it in your back pocket will hurt your sciatic nerve. So there's a little tip for you. But yeah, they pump the brakes a little bit on the fragrances, but yeah, let's just go ahead and get into these fragrances. Okay, the first fragrance I'm going to talk about is Afternoon Swim. This is a decant. As a matter of fact, I have this travel atomizer and decant, so no, I can't ball with the 100 ml or 200 ml bottles which they come in. Which, by the way, for 100 ml is $265 and 200 ml is $390. So if you do the math, it's a lot cheaper if you get the 200 ml if you got the coin to drop on these. That actually comes to $530 if you bought two of the 100 ml versus going ahead and buying the 200 ml. So Afternoon Swim, I was told by several people, was the best of the three that were released together, which also came with Sunsong and Cactus Garden. Now everybody I spoke to said that all these fragrances do smell really good, but I haven't met anybody or talked to anybody yet that's actually bought these for themselves unless they were decanting them out like this right here. To be honest with you, there is everything to love about this fragrance. It smells really good, and to be honest with you, I thought that like it had really super lousy performance. So here's a little tip for you. If you're gonna be out in the sun, if you're gonna be out in the high humidity, I would recommend wearing something else, especially as expensive as this is. Even if it's, a decant, I've seen one like this go for like 25 bucks. This is a 5 ml. So this one has a really nice citrus melody going on with bergamot, mandarin, orange, ginger, and ambergris. So it's going to just be like a salty, slightly musky citrus fragrance. Now, as I said, I thought it had very lousy performance to begin with. I even was talking to my buddy Ashton from Gent Scent saying, my God, dude, it's like an hour and a half. But yeah, I was wearing it in the heat. So what I did to, see for sure before I, was talking about it on camera is I sprayed it up higher like that and wore it inside for like a Saturday. So I actually got close to 6 hours of performance that way, so that you're not getting it sucked out. Now some fragrances will radiate and push when you wear it outside in the heat, and then some will just completely evaporate, especially if you're sweating. Now it says that this does have a rare Sicilian orange in here. That might be one of the reasons for the price tag. I think the LV is going to be the reason for the price tag. Now, the good thing about this is if you do actually buy this from Louis Vuitton, they will send you a sample with the 100 ml or 200 ml bottle if you purchase it from them. Just use a sample, make sure you like it. As long as you don't crack the seal, you can send it back and get a reimbursement. Now it also says that these bottles are refillable if you know where a Louis Vuitton store is that has a Louis Vuitton fountain. But every place I've seen that has a fountain right now has like trash bags over it. That's like a really lame COVID joke, but haha. But in the end, this is a very nice fragrance. It's hard not to like this fragrance. Is it anything unique or anything that's just like groundbreaking? No, it's not. It is a very pleasing fragrance. It does invoke like summertime vibes. You know, if you think like an afternoon swim, that is something, you know, relaxing after, especially for me, like a hard day at work. That's something I love to do, is to come home and just get that afternoon swim. But I think it's supposed to just bring in that feeling of relaxation and mellowness, you know, as like a breeze of bergamots blowing through or something like that. In the end, is it worth it? That depends on what your taste is. I would highly recommend, you know, getting a decant like this. You can look and find like credible eBay sellers or people in the Facebook groups. You can easily find, especially afternoon swim. I have seen a couple of the other ones, but this is the primary one you're going to see, as well as the next one, California Dream. For whatever reason, every time I hear California Dream, the first thing that pops in my head is California, you know, Tupac and Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, can't help it. That's just that old school gangster rap. But actually makes perfect sense, because this is supposed to be inspired by a sunset in LA. So there you go. Now the bottle on this is got that color graded mixed with like blue and pink, which is supposed to emulate a really nice, you know, evening sunset in the summertime. There's an old saying that says like, red skies in the morning, sailor take warning, red skies at night, sailor's delight. So that blue and red or pink sky is supposed to mean that you're going to have a beautiful day the next day. Now California Dream is kind of like a warm citrus and musk medley for me. It does get a little bit better performance than the afternoon swim. I did get a solid 8 hours out of this. Now the notes, according to Louis Vuitton's website, just says it is mandarin, ambrette, and vanilla tinged benzoin. Now according to Fragrantica, it says that it has a note of pear and musk in this fragrance. So I do get that muskiness in here. The dry down is very nice. It almost, it's not, I'm not gonna just go as far as say that it smells floral, but I think it's just the way that it's developed between, you know, it's not like real super bright citrus. I think it's how the citrus is mixed with the ambrette and vanilla, and if there is musk in here, it would perfectly make sense. This is a much warmer fragrance, so if you're thinking like a warm evening with the top down, the windows down in the summertime, that warm breeze, even in the evenings, you know, a lot of time it does cool off some as the sun's going down, but it's still going to be that warm breeze. Somehow there is a warmth about this fragrance, if that makes any sense. Now of course this is going to be in the exact same price range as the afternoon swim. It is available in the 100 ml and the 200 ml. So in the end, is it worth it with these price tags that they have on these fragrances? Yeah, that is completely subjective to who the buyer is. For me, if I was going to do it, you know, like if I had enough cash, I would go ahead and get the 200 ml, decant what I need out to recoup my money, then keep that for myself just to have it. Yeah, I might would do that. But of course, there's the exclusiveness of, you know, Louis Vuitton. So it is what it is. I think these should be selling for, you know, 90, 95, 100 tops. I mean, I think that would be a fair asking price, because they do smell really nice. You can tell that they have, you know, there's very good ingredients in here. You can at least smell the quality ingredients, and they are very uplifting and happy, cheery summer fragrances. I had actually thought about putting these fragrances in summer lineups, like as designers, but I know you guys were just like, and rightfully so, you know, because they are, you know, they're on up there. Even though Louis Vuitton is considered a designer, it would be hard as hell to sit there and put a Louis Vuitton next to a John Varvatos and have a solid $100+ difference in the fragrances. So let me know down in the comments if you've tried anything from Louis Vuitton. Have you tried any of these out of this summertime line or any of the other fragrances? If you have, let me know. Let me know if there's something else that we need to talk about. If not, until next time, I'll see you on Carolina Fragrance Reviews.